Okay, good evening, World Coin Talk community. Tonight we have an AMA with Ruyi Technology. Here to speak about this is Christian, to tell us all about the project. So yeah, maybe Christian, if we could just start with a bit of your background in crypto.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Again, this is Christian. I am the lead project developer for Ruyi Technology. I am an electronics and communications engineer, so that's my profession. I am as well a licensed financial advisor for Sun Life of Canada. My work experience before was I was for 10 years I was a process engineer, and I have been with Google for 4 years as their technical support. And then I've been trading in the past 12 years. I've been trading and investing in the stock market, well, for crypto, I have been in cryptocurrency for the past couple of years, and mostly coins, and of course BSC in the BSC. So I have been investing in some tokens, and yeah. So I guess that's for my background in cryptocurrency. Now, I have been supporting a lot of projects before on my personal capability. I have been in marketing. Some of you guys can see me in other projects, like doing some marketing works for other projects. So, but for being a developer, being a project developer, this is gonna be the first time for me, probably the first and only time for me that I'll be promoting my own project. Now, I am an employee of Ruyi Technology. So Ruyi Technology is a legal corporate entity. It has two offices. We have our main office in Singapore, where our developers are based. We have 15 staff developers. They have been developing this wallet since December of 2020. This whole platform. And in the Philippines, we have one office in BGC. Now that office is for the customer service team. So we have also the legal team situated here in the Philippine office, as well as the admins, such as the human resource, for hiring people, the finance team, and what else? Yeah, some maintenance guys, so to maintain the office. So basically, that's Ruyi Technology. Now, Ruyi Technology is a company. It's under an umbrella of a bigger company. This setup, this company has been developed for this project alone. Our CEO has under him he has more than 300 developers for some other applications, but this is the only project that he have that is crypto related. That's why all noses are here. All attentions right now are in this project, this token launch. So everything, all attention is in here. So that's quite good actually. So yeah, that's it for the company. And right here you can see in the shared screen, this is our website. From our website, you can navigate, you can learn more about the platform, and you can sign up. You can you can see the support group, and then the Ruyi wallet. What's your Ruyi wallet is all about. So yeah, and then the payment.
Great. Yes. Yeah. So the Ruyi wallet, it's in beta testing at the moment. How's that been going?
Okay, so as of the moment, we have around 500 beta testers. It's been doing good actually. We'll be having an update sometime this week to have the dark mode and also the decentralized exchange. If for those people that have the access to the app, it has decentralized wallet as of now. So, but we're gonna be having an update to include the decentralized wallet.
Awesome. And inside the Ruyi wallet, you'll be able to switch between a DEX wallet and a centralized wallet. How does that work for investors?
Mm-hmm. All right. So when you open the wallet, the app, it will provide you a selection. If you want to use the decentralized wallet and the centralized wallet. Now, how it works is it's interconnected. Like it has an internal connection with each other, so that when you transfer funds from decentralized wallet going to your decentralized wallet, it's gonna be seamless, zero fee, and fast and secure, because all of those things is happening in a single platform. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be.
Great. Well, I've got like a crypto.com wallet. Would I be able to incorporate that into your wallet?
Crypto. I'm sorry, Glenn. Could you elaborate on that question?
Yeah, I have a crypto.com wallet. Would I be able to incorporate that inside the Ruyi wallet to go from a DEX to a centralized wallet type thing?
I see. I'm not that familiar with crypto.com. Is it like a decentralized wallet as well?
It's centralized, yeah, like Binance. I think it's the second largest.
It's centralized. Well, if it's centralized, the interaction is gonna be like this. If you're using a crypto.com and you buy let's say BNB, and then you will transfer that to the decentralized wallet. That is that can happen. But it will not interact. Both the centralized exchanges, or rather wallet, will not interact with each other, because the Ruyi wallet is going to be standalone platform. But if it comes with trading, of course, coins from the crypto.com could be visible from the with the Ruyi wallet. That's gonna be the interaction.
Awesome. And then you're going to have peer-to-peer transactions inside the wallet as well, yeah?
Yeah, that's true. We'll have peer-to-peer transactions.
Great. So how many devs have you got working on the wallet, for the Ruyi wallet?
So we have 15 full-time developers working for the Ruyi wallet under the direct supervision of our Chief Technology Officer.
Great. And then you're going to incorporate advertising in the app, and you'll share that with stakeholders as well in the future, yeah?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Great. And then also holders are going to be rewarded through a reward program, incremental airdrops. So will that be like monthly, quarterly? How will that work for investors?
Yeah, that's correct. So we want to reward investors, in a simple way, but there's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna happen. But we'll start with that. Like the first month of from our launch, we'll have the holders reward program, wherein you'll have incremental airdrops. After the first month, we'll airdrop everyone that's holding 0.5% of the total supply tokens. And then after another month or 60 days, we'll give you guys the 1%, and then 1.5, and then 2%.
Great. And then you've got like flexible finance inside the wallet. It's cross-regional, cross-platform cryptocurrency and legal currency transactions.
Yes, that's true. We have that, so it will it will interconnect everything in crypto. We already supporting ETH, BSC, and Tron network. So we plan to support everything, every blockchain, every network, and there will be interconnections in the. It's gonna be safe and fast and seamless as well.
Yeah. How's the security going to be built around the Ruyi wallet?
All right. Now, well, for the security, it's going to be we have created our own AES 256 based from the AES 256 security platform, the advanced encryption system. So from there, we develop our very own, basing on that security. Now we have been working with Amazon Web Services of Singapore and Google Cloud Platform. They've been providing our security and also our the bandwidth wherein our product or our platform can work seamlessly. So they are our cloud service provider. And also we have these two big companies, more of a backup to each other. So if the other service like perform maintenance with their platform, we can have the other one to serve as a backup. So that would eliminate security threats, logs, the problems that we're having currently with BSC when they have this updates. It's very laggy, right? So yeah, those are the things that we have.
Great. And what sort? You're planning on supporting multi currencies, and you'll be expanding that as it goes forward.
Yes, yes. As it goes forward, we'll support every currency, present and the upcoming cryptocurrency networks, and of course tokens. In our decentralized wallet, we'll support every tokens. There is every legitimate tokens, of course.
Great. And how does the Ruyi payment system work?
The Ruyi payment system. Now, this is not yet. We don't have this yet. This feature, but this is how it works. Like, for example, you pay your utility bills. So we'll have that integrated in the wallet. Now, of course, right now, utility bills only accept fiat, right? So you can pay fiat through. You can pay our utility bills using a fiat currency within the wallet. And in the future, we'll have online shopping. We have e-commerce in there. We have if you want to pay a restaurant your bills and they accept crypto. Hopefully, in the future, we'll have that. So you can just pay using a card or using the app. You can do online transaction in it, or you can just scan the code. Now, for example, if you want to transfer, if your payment to a group of people or to your employees is through cryptocurrency or through fiat, we have the multi-transfer function. You click that, you select the currency, and then you transfer this currency to your employees. And now, as for the payment in terms of OTC or peer-to-peer transfer, there are supported payment methods, so you can transfer funds through your bank or through your payment methods to theirs, and then the crypto is transferred back to you. So those are the type of those are the ways to make payments in our platform.
Okay, and what sorts of fees will there be compared to other companies with wallets like Trust Wallet? How will that compare?
Mm-hmm. Well, the comparison is if you have Trust Wallet, right, and Trust Wallet only hold tokens, which is decentralized and unstable, and you cannot there's going to be some sort of limitations with payments using those tokens. No. Okay. Now with Ruyi, you have those tokens, and then if you plan to make it to sell it to have fiat currency, you transfer it, you sell it, you transfer it in your central wallet, and then from there on you can use it right there and then. So no need to go to a lengthy process like selling those tokens and transferring to Binance, and then Binance transferring to peer-to-peer transactions. Right there and then on the wallet itself, you can use it as for to pay bills and other things, other stuff, to buy things in the real world setup. I think that's gonna be sort of a comparison. Well, not really a comparison, because those wallets don't have these functionalities. They don't have messaging, which we have. They don't have advertising, which we have. They don't have they don't have multi-transfer. It's let me show you that instead. That's just a second. Please bear with me.
No problem, yeah. And will you need to hold so many of the token to use some of the features in the wallet, or are you trying to branch out to everyone in crypto and offer it as a free service?
I'm sorry, my bad.
No problem.
Okay. Let me just. I'll be using a different account. I'll join the this group. Okay, there you go. Almost there. All right. Could you unmute John?
That group below, yeah, your Telegram, yeah, sure. Okay. Just got to click on a human. I think I've joined there, yeah.
All right, there you go. As you can see, this is my phone. It's an iOS. Can you see guys see this?
Yeah, I can see that.
All right.
Yeah.
So we have here the Ruyi wallet app. Like I have a bunch of applications in there, like Discord, Twitter, and Binance, MetaMask, Trust Wallet, and Reddit. Now the idea is this. So I did not mention earlier that we're gonna be incorporating social media as well in the app, in the Ruyi wallet. So in a way, it cannot be compared to Trust Wallet, this wallet, and this wallet, since all they do is to have like a safe, or like a wallet to keep your money in them. But with Ruyi wallet, this is in the center. You have a way to not just have a location for your money, but also a lot of things, like we have messaging. You go there. Oh, I have a question here. And in this messaging, let's say Bernadette. Okay, in the messaging itself, you can actually transfer your token, your coins, your fiat. This, for example, let's say I have here by default BUSD. So I have an available amount of 245 BUSD BEP20 coins. So I am in messaging. Remember, I can just transfer a 10, let's say for example, 20 BUSD to Bernadette right now. So transfer. So she'll receive 19.97 and then confirm transfer. So I'll just place my password. So right there and then, I have successfully transferred 20 BUSD to Bernadette, which is actually the manager in our customer service team. So
Awesome.
this,
and there's no charges and gas fees, and yeah, it's great.
That's correct. It's internal, so internal transfer don't have fees, zero fees. So this, how fast is that, right? You can send them. I can send photos. I can do a video call. I can do a voice call. Red Packet. Red Packet is a fun way of sharing tokens to a group of people. Like if we share this to a group of people, like the first one to click will have the bigger amount. It's a bit of a sort of a game, but in a fun way. You're transferring money. You're transferring prices to other people. So you can share location, and I can share contacts. So with contacts, E is here, so I can share E's contact to Burns. So that's simple. And then just contact card, and let's say for photos. So yeah, let's say this video. So this is our promotional video. So I'll be transferring this to her. So upload file. Oh, we have a limitations. 256. Anyway, yeah. So we have limitations in transferring files. I think there's going to be a question later. What's the limitations? So we'll have that improved.
Great. It looks like huge investments gone into this. Where have you raised the money from before the launch of Ruyi Walnut?
All right. So as the company itself, so it has the board of directors. So it has investors, real world investors in the company. So currently the company is around $1 million, $1 million company. Now for the project, for the token itself, we've raised 100,000 BUSD for from the private scale. And it will be used. We've been using that for solely for marketing. And then afterward, we're having the private pre-sale. Private pre-sale is around 300,000 BUSD hard cap. So it came from, most of them. It came from people from the stock market community. Like I mentioned earlier, I am from the stock market community, and also our CEO is a stock market investor. So we have a bunch of people, investors, real world investors, invested in the private sale, in the private pre-sale. So yep, those are the compositions of our private pre-sale. And by the way, let me just continue on that. So here we go.
Great. And then going into the token, how's the tokenomics going to work for Ruyi technology?
Mm-hmm. Now the private pre-sale actually is 100% going to the liquidity. Like the whole 300,000 BUSD partnered with 600,000 or 600 million rather Ruyi tokens is going 100% to the liquidity. Now the tokenomics. So we'll implement a 10% buy and sell tax. Now from this buy and sell tax, 5% or half of it will go to the liquidity. Again, now it will make the price action more stable, and then only 2% is going to the team, like for marketing 1% and for development 1%, and then we'll have the remaining 3% going to the staking reward pool. So we'll have our staking, and 3% of the taxes will go to the reward pool for the staking, so that we'll have in a way to reward our holders as well through staking.
Great. How does the staking work? Will it be locked, unlocked?
Okay, now to be honest with the staking, I don't have the exact numbers yet, but we're looking into giving the biggest ever reward to our stakeholders. Now, how it works is we'll have 1 quarter, we'll have 6 months, and then we'll have 1 year staking period. Now, of course, when you stake your tokens, there's gonna be a minimal fee, and then when you select, for example, a 1 year of staking period, it has the biggest APY since it's long term. Now, of course, it compared to the 6 months and in the 1 quarter staking period, it has much bigger APY. Now, how it works is when you stake your token, let's say for 1 year, it will work like the time deposits in bank. When you deposit your money for 5 years, time deposit, and then you withdraw before 5 years, you will incur some cost, right? You will incur some penalty. So that's gonna be the same without staking, and that penalty, that cost will be returned to the staking pool. We're still on the calculations on how that works. I'm looking into how the banking system is doing their time deposits. So we're looking into that. But basically, that's the idea of our staking. Anyway, the staking, by the way, is going to happen sometime 7 days up to 14 days after the launch. So it will not be there instantly when we launch the token.
Awesome. And then you're planning a 24/7 customer service team. Where are they going to be based? Or will it be an office based, or in the times we live in, will some work from home, and that will increase as the more people join the Ruyi wallet?
Yep, it's going to be an office space. Right now, we are actually, the customer service team is actually, working on shifts in the office. But for now, we are working for 9 to 6 since it's the training period for everybody. The chief technology officer himself is in the Philippines right now to train our people when it comes to providing customer service for Ruyi. Now, they will remain in an office setup for the year for good. It's going to be on a three shifting or two shifting periods to cover the 24/7 period time frame. But we're on the process of hiring right now, actually, to add more people. We focuses on this more, to provide the quality service to our customers that will be needing the support of our customer service team. And yes, they are based in the Philippines.
Great. And have you got audits planned for the token and the platform, and the core team are doxing? I can see you've doxed yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, the core team, the company is actually the core team itself. So this is the team. There you go. I am the lead project developer, and we have Sean as the product development lead. Bernadette is the lead community and customer support for Ruyi. Now we have Nikolai for the finance, and then Johan for the human resource. Now, as for our marketing, Roberto da Silva is the lead marketing. For this is a third party marketing service. They are the NK marketing company. And then soon to be added here is Jamie Debris under Mux, the company that developed our smart contract. So everyone is is going to be KYC'd in this whole project. Not only the core team but also the partners that we have. So we have go signal from them that you can add our picture, you can add the company, you can add our our information in the white paper. So everybody will be doxed in time.
Great. And then investors that hold the token, will they be rewarded with some of the profits from the Ruyi technology wallet? Yeah.
Yep. We have the staking in the form of reward, of course, and in time we will have profit sharing when we already have the advertising. So it is estimated that the advertising will be the main the biggest source of revenue for Ruyi, and when that happens, we will give back in the form like a profit sharing to our holders, because it will not happen if it not weren't for them. Because in order for you to have an advertising, in order for you to have big companies advertising in your app platform, you should have a big followings, you should have a large number of people using the app. So from this token launch, we aim to have like 5,000 10,000 beta testers, and then by next year during the actual deployment, we aim to have bigger followings, bigger number of people that are using the app. From there we can accept advertising. So that's the cycle. That's why it's only but proper to return to the stakeholders the profit, some portion of the profit that we have. Like exact numbers are not yet computed, but we will definitely give them what they deserve. And also, the company is planning to have it listed on in the stock exchange as well in the coming years. So that's going to be something to look forward to as well. to actually buy a portion of a share in the company in the Ruyi technology. So yeah, it's something to look forward to for everybody.
Yeah, and how the marketing be done after the site, the token launch. Obviously, it ties in with the Ray wallet as well. They work hand in hand. Yeah.
Yep, that's true. Marketing is a big thing. Everything will start from marketing. Now, for marketing, we have this we have this AMAs. We have at least around 10 more AMAs upcoming before the actual launch, and then after the launch itself, we'll continue on our AMA. Probably we'll be back here in the whale group, and then in the other AMAs that we had in the other communities that we had AMAs, we'll be back for another round of AMAs. That time, the token is already launched, so we just have to promote it more and more. So that's network marketing. Now
Great,
we have, yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just wondering if the token actually ties into the wallet as well. Is it used there? Yeah.
Mhm. It will have a direct relationship with the wallet itself, the token. So it's going to be the governance token of Ruyi platform.
Great. Yeah. Sorry, you can carry on about the marketing now. Yeah. Great.
The marketing. Right. No worries. So
Excited.
yeah, it's alright. Oh, it's okay. Okay, where am I? Oh, right. So this is network marketing, right? If you do AMAs, you get to talk to people. Like I can see in the attendees right now, which actually our group, our other team members is taking screenshots. So I can see people in here that are familiar to me personally. I've seen them in other projects, and there are other people. So network marketing is really big. It's like talking people to people, person to person. Like, hey, this is the project that we have, so stuff like that. So we have that, and then we have digital marketing. The usual social media. Twitter, YouTube. We'll have some bunch of influencers, YouTubers, to be promoting the project, and also we'll have some traditional marketing of our own, like news agencies, PR groups, PR company. We'll have those as well. So this project is really, the marketing budget that we have both in the cryptocurrency side and in the corporate side is big. Like we allotted a lot in marketing because we have the product already, right? We have the developer team already, so that we can focus every finances that we have in marketing. So yeah, it's gonna be big. There's actually a YouTuber that's gonna do an everyday live. He's been doing that. He's a financial advisor or guru here in our country. So he's gonna be doing a live every day when the stock market opens, and then afterwards cryptocurrency. So he's gonna be doing a review, and then during commercial breaks, he will, the commercial of his live is going to be our Ruyi platform. He's been doing that for UB. If you guys are familiar, he's been doing that for UB, so he's gonna be doing it for Ruyi this time. They're both, crypto projects, but it's different in the sense. Yeah, so yeah, those are the things that we're gonna be having for AMAs, or rather for marketing.
Awesome. And what's the timeline for the alpha release of the wallet in the future? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the wallet release or deployment in the iOS and in the Android is going to be the first quarter of next year. Hopefully we'll have it by February, if not by March.
Okay, then you'll be expanding the beta testing to more and more people as it goes along. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So right now we're actually expanding every private pre-sale that we are having. Contributors that we're having, they are actually downloading the app. It's optional. So they're already downloading the app and then already using the application. So, and then when we launch the token, the whole community focus is going to be the beta testing. It's not compulsory, of course, and we give rewards to people that will be joining the beta test. Like we've been giving away USDTs to the guys that are finding bugs and errors. If they report the bug in our team, and then we we see that this is really an error, something to look into, it's a notable error, we give reward to the guys that have been reporting that to us. So yeah, that's gonna be that's the process. We'll just continue on on a larger scale. So yeah, that's the plan.
Great. And how does the advertising work in app? Is it going to be projects, credit cards, financial companies, all sorts of advertising? Or?
Yeah, that's basically the composition of the advertising. So at first, probably we have some crypto projects as well. We'll have some financial companies, and we'll have some merchant companies. You can expect companies such as probably technology company, probably Apple. They'll have their advertising when time comes with us. The idea is when you're selling a product, like let's say clothes, you're selling clothes. You can advertise in Ruyi, and then when the user clicks the advertising, it will lead the user to your advertising and to your platform, wherein he can see what are you selling, and what's the rate, and are you accepting crypto. If you are, then the transaction can be in crypto, but it's going to be an online shopping experience from the it's a process from the advertising going to the actual platform, and then going to the actual buy and sell, or the actual buy and then payment. So that's that's the idea between the with the advertising.
Awesome. And then how can investors get involved at the moment? You've done a private sale. The next is going to be a private pre-sale, is it? Soft cap and hard cap?
Yeah. So the private sale has been concluded like more than 3 weeks ago, and now we are on the private pre-sale period. And the private pre-sale period began December 1, and it will end on December 15. Oh, only 2-3 days to go. Now, we've allocated, we've reserved some spots for our Shield Army, the people that have been, doing the network marketing, the shielding 24/7 for us. We've allocated a lot of spots for them, and then we reserved some other spots for every AMA. I'm not that sure what was the agreement with your group, but yeah, most of the time in every AMA we are giving out whitelist spots or pre-sale spots. And
great, that'd be good for our community. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and I'll just have that logo to confirm later. He's the guy that the lead from the marketing group, the NK marketing company that actually allocated. And yeah, I'll ask him later.
Here, I think, yeah. Oh, great. I think there'll be huge interest from our international investors. And so you've got a huge marketing plan as well for Asia. You're based in Singapore. That's great. How are you going to bring the marketing over to Europe and the USA and places?
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, you're right. It will begin, in the Southeast Asian nation, in Singapore and Philippines. We have a partnership with a huge Vietnamese community. So, and we'll begin here, and then eventually, gradually expand to other part of of the world. Now, what's interesting with cryptocurrency is, even before the launch of the actual product, we've been everywhere. Like, we've been in Canada, in US, in Europe. So that's the beauty of BSC, of this network, right? You can reach to more people even before the marketing started, because there's gonna be a bunch of people that want to invest, that is interested in your project. But in terms of marketing, we are actually getting PR companies. We've been talking to PR companies that have this, they have this certain package. If you want to target Southeast Asia, if you want to target Asia, if you want to target, Europe or US, they can do that. Targeted audience. It's very common nowadays. even with Facebook and Twitter, you can set it to to the demographics. So we plan on doing that. It's efficient, it's fast, it's in a way it's not that costly. And then eventually, as we progress, as we grow with this token, we'll get more influence, more and more influencers. We're talking to German influencers, American influencers, um, Asian influencers. But most of all, I think the most important thing here is um, the processing of permits and regulatory in submitting of requirements to certain, for example, for country. So in the US, we've been processing the MSB. Our legal team is already processing that, so that when the time comes that we are in there, it they can utilize the product.
And peer-to-peer transactions, will there be charges for that, or will that be free for investors to use inside the wallet?
Well, it's going to be outside. Internal, it's going to be free. Yeah, there's going to be some charges, minimal charges, when you do OTC trading or peer-to-peer trading. If we can actually set up a demo later, you can see how much is the charge. Like I think right now it's around 1%, but we're planning to adjust the rate of charge when you're doing peer-to-peer transactions.
Great. Yeah. And do you plan maybe a credit card in the future linked to the wallet?
Yes. On the earlier AMAs, I'm telling the people that if it's a thing in the future, we can think about it. But in every AMA, it has been a question. It seems that a lot of people are actually interested in having a physical card. So yes, we will have them. It's going to be easy anyway, since we have Simplex integration. Simplex would allow us to have the platform integrated in Visa and MasterCard. So yeah, we'll have them.
Awesome. So I can open it up to the rest of the team if anyone's got any questions for Christian from Ruyi Technology.
Hey Glenn, yeah, and it sounds super amazing, Christian. I know a lot of people, a lot of merchants are integrating crypto as one of the payment options. So being able to have a wallet at the ready, and not just a wallet, but a wallet where you can have like a private group with your daughter and son, and perhaps if they saw something online, you can just send them the funds right here and there, which is great for onboarding new people to crypto. So I'm always excited about bringing the newbies and the people that are not familiar to the crypto space. That's amazing. But yeah, well, my question is not about that. I saw somewhere on your website or a white paper that you're planning also an NFT collection for your holders, or I know a lot of people are really excited about NFT, metaverse, all that. So maybe if you can give us some insight into it.
Yes. Well, you know what? To be honest, it's the NFTs are. We just thought about that because we're going to be launching the token. Now the NFTs are going to be in the form of rewards. The top 50 will get the gold badge NFT. The top 100 holders, the next top 100 holders will have the silver, and then afterwards, 500 people will get the bronze NFTs. Now these NFTs can unlock certain perks in the app, such as zero advertising. So they have the option to opt out of the advertising, and then there's a certain reward pool for them that's gonna be coming from the company, not from the taxes. This reward pool in the forms of rebate, like when you use it for every transactions, will provide you for gold. Will give you 100% rebate, like for everything, buying, selling crypto, transactions, fee, online shopping, transferring funds. Anyway, it's zero internally, but yeah, we'll provide 100% rebates to the top 50 holders which are holding the NFTs. Now, later on, we'll also have our NFT marketplace. If in case you want to sell those NFTs that you're holding, you can do so in the NFT marketplace. It will not affect the chart in any way because there's gonna be 5% of the total supply together with its corresponding pair, liquidity pair in BUSD. It's like an independent pool, liquidity pool for the NFTs, so that when there's going to be trading between those NFTs, buys and sells, it will not affect the charts. It's independent. So that's the plan for the NFTs, and we'll have it. Probably we'll study, we'll do some research more on the NFTs, because NFT is really a thing. It's a thing in crypto, and I've been receiving a lot. We've been receiving a lot of suggestions, recommendations from our investors that you can actually do more in the NFT side. You can, and we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do that,
Yeah,
in the coming days.
it sounds super great. I know a lot of people just do NFTs so people can trade them and all that, but it sounds like you're going more of an approach of a badge and honor, sort of. Like if you're a top holder, you're gonna have this NFT from us, which is cool. Will people actually be able to showcase their, or will they get like a golden check mark or something in their name if they do possess one of those NFTs? Or is this something like what you're looking at?
Yes, NFT is supposed to be that, in that sense, right? NFT originally, the plan is you have like, for example, NBA cards. When you possess this card, it's minted under your name. You have the possession. So if you're a holder of this NFT, it's tagged under your name or probably your wallet. So it's gonna be the same, and that's not all. But the NFT holds a certain value. It's not just some flashy things. It holds a certain value, and the value of this NFT grow as the project progresses, as the value of the token grows. So that's gonna be something that you can look forward to. You can hold. You can probably give out to your children or to your grandchildren in the future. So yeah, that's the plan with the NFTs as well.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it sounds cool. Yeah, it does look like something like you could pass down to showcase, like, hey, I was one of the top holders here, so yeah, I was there when it all started. Yeah, thank you. It sounds good.
Yeah, that's the idea actually. Yeah. Aside from having the value, you can have this sense of ownership, this sense of pride in the NFTs, right? Like in the future, the first 50 gold badge in Ruyi, I have one of those, and I'm still holding that. How much value it is right now, this value. So yeah, it's really something, those NFTs. I personally want to have those NFTs. All right, probably next question.
Yeah, anyone got a question for Christian from Ruyi Technology?
I have one question.
Okay, yeah.
About the tokenomics, you say 10% tax. If the Ruyi grows like expands, I believe it will, but will you decrease the tax or it will stay 10% always?
As for the token itself, it will stay 10%. It will remain 10%. But to be honest, when we became a blockchain of our own, that's gonna be a different story. But as a token, as having the RYB ticker as a token, it will remain. It will not change. It will remain 10%.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much, Liz.
Yeah, if we could maybe go into the blockchain you're planning for the future, that'd be great.
All right. I'm open for more questions. Oh, by the way, Glenn, so what's the time frame that we have for this AMA? Like,
I think we've got another 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, but I was just wondering about the blockchain you're planning to build in the future. Could we go into that? That'd be great.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, with the blockchain, we have not yet decided. There are two options. We either work on a blockchain, a financial blockchain, or develop our own. Now, it's going to be a fully functioning financial blockchain that we're gonna be having. If it does not exist today in the BSC with other blockchains, we might as well create our own, like from the scratch. Anyway, our own smart contract was created from the scratch as well. So yeah. That's the plan for the blockchain. So it will support probably projects that are into the financial, into financial setup.
Yeah.
Now, the
so
idea of this, yeah, the idea of this blockchain is to attract more people that are not into crypto yet to be using cryptocurrency. So it will be, it will be simple. It will be, easy to understand for non-crypto people. That's the idea of the blockchain, because we want more people to get in the cryptoverse. That in that way we can get more merchants or more businesses, more products that are integrated in the platform. So that's the idea of the blockchain, of our blockchain. Glenn?
it's a normal progression from the wallet building, like crypto.com has the governance token, and then develop another token around building their own blockchain.
That's true. Actually the blockchain is not something that we thought at first, like, let's create a blockchain. No, it didn't happen that way. When we have all these features and functionalities in the wallet, in the platform, and in order to realize this, in order to materialize this plan, we realized that we should be a blockchain. In order for all these things to happen, we should be a blockchain. So that's how it happens. Like it happens backwards. Like we just realized that, oh no, we have to be a blockchain in order for all this to happen, because we want all this to happen. This is the vision of the CEO. And yeah, so in the coming years, we're gonna be a blockchain.
Would you look to have a centralized exchange in the future as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna happen as well. It's part of the whole ecosystem of being a blockchain as well. A financial blockchain will have our own exchange as well.
Awesome. So I think anyone else has got a question for Christian from Ruyi Technology?
It's Asa. Hey, Asa. Oh, no. Who's talking?
I have a question
I have
there.
one more question, but it's like blockchain about the future. Do you have any plans of making hardware wallet or like that?
Hardware wallet.
Yeah.
All right. Now, no, we don't have any plans of creating a hardware wallet because I forgot to mention this earlier, and thank you so much, Liz, for that question. It led me to a different answer actually, but this I remember. Okay, we don't plan on having the hardware wallet in the future, because the one of the security features of our wallet is this: we have the 80-20 setup, wherein 20% of all your 20% of your portfolio is online in the wallet, and then 80% remains offline all the time. Now, the only time that this 80% will go online is if you interact with them, or if you are gonna be transferring them to the fiat currency or to the outside money, legal tender. But if not, it will remain offline, more of a hardware wallet like setup scenario all the time. Now we have this certain functionality. So when worst in terms of worst cases scenario, like for example, like hopefully it will not happen, but you got hacked. You got hacked. A person got into your wallet. He can only take out 20% of your total portfolio, because that's the only portfolio that is online. 80% will remain intact and untouchable in worst cases scenario. So in that sense, in that security feature, we don't need to have our own hardware wallet, because in that sense, it's actually a hardware wallet. It's offline all the time. Thank you, Liz.
Sounds great. Thanks.
You're welcome. And anyway, if you have a hardware wallet, I've been thinking about that because I have this project. I have a large, a large holdings, and we're transferring, we're transferring to a hardware wallet. But there's this question: what if I lost the hardware wallet? And yeah, so those are, yeah. Thank you, Liz.
Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, I say to anyone listening into the recording, afterwards, you can talk to us in the Whalecoin talk. We can get you safely over to the official Ruyi Technology Telegram. Yeah, it's been great talking. It's a really exciting project. I'm really super excited that you came here today to present it to our international investors. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people interested. And going over the whitelist, is there a chance for people, if they join the community, to win some whitelist funds?
Just a second. Loco, do you have any information on that? Wait, just a second. Let me just check. Now,
with AMAs, you're welcome to come back and keep us updated on the beta testing, and when the alpha Ruyi wallet launches, that'll be awesome. Yeah, keep us updated for our investors in the text chat. That'll be great, Christian.
Okay. Let's see. Please bear with me, Glenn. I'm just checking. I'm just checking the list. The whitelist spots. I don't want to to give you guys false hope. So let me just check them right now. I have the access to that. So let's see. Now the idea here is we've been having this this long whitelist or pre-sale period, so that when I have a lot of, because we are accepting two options for the contributions, either 500 BUSD or 1,000 BUSD. So if we have more people that are into investing in 500 BUSDs, which right now we have around 40. So that means we've saved 20 more slots. But let me just verify that. Okay.
Where does it go next? Is it going to Pink Sale or DX Sale in the future?
Nope. After the private pre-sale is reached, the hard cap is reached, or it's concluded, the whole 300,000 BUSD that we received will go directly to the liquidity. So what's going to happen is we have the contract. It's going to be submitted to us this week, actually. Hopefully today, Monday. We'll have it deployed we'll have the contract deployed and then add the liquidity. So after we add the liquidity, we'll announce the contract address and then trading starts. So we will not going to be using any DEX launch pods, because what happened is most of them, actually all of them, they're actually asking for tokens. So there's going to be a risk. It is going to be a risk for us if we give them tokens. We actually did not give any other people, any influencer, any other platform. We did not give anyone tokens. So we have control. We don't want to be in the position where when the time comes that they have to sell, it's going to be problematic for the chart. So yeah, that's what we did. So after the private pre-sale, you just go directly. Yeah.
Pink Sale, ask for about 2% of all the token supply, and like you say, you can get a dump on launch. And yeah, with a huge project like this, then yeah, it's better to do it the way you're doing it. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So Glenn, I'll probably just send you a DM. So this can be the allocation for your group. So okay. like what I do in other AMAs, I leave it to the community owner or the admins to provide the group the whitelist. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do a Twitter giveaway, and
Hey,
yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Hey, you got a question, ASA?
Yeah, I have a question. I have two
Go ahead.
questions actually. The first one, almost every investor holds the token for the short term without understanding the long term value. So, how can you ensure us holding this token is more beneficial for the long term? And then, what is your plan to increase the demand and the scarcity of the token?
Okay. Thank you so much, ASA. Yeah, for the demand and the scarcity. Yes. All right. So there will be a burn address, of course. So for every sell transactions, since they get the portion of the BUSD, of course, the portion of the token is going to be burned. So in that way, we can keep the level of supply and demand. Now for the holders, for the first 4 months, we plan on having incremental airdrops. So that will benefit the holders. A total of 5% will be airdropped to the holders, and then afterwards, on the 5th month, we will be selecting the top 50, top 100, and the top 500 holders, which will receive our NFTs. And of course, yes. And yeah, go ahead, Asa.
Okay, I'm listening. You can continue, Christian.
All right. So, and then of course we have this huge plan. If you have an investor mindset, really, if you really are into investing, you would think not to sell those tokens. You would decide not to sell those tokens because in time when we become our own blockchain and if the company itself become tradable in the stock market, if you look into your investment, this 1000 BUSD right now will have a very big value in the future. Now, I know this has been, it has been common in the BSC. Like in every AMA, it's always been a promise. Like your investment will grow, your investment will go big, and then because our value will increase, we will go exponentially big. We will go to the moon. Those are the common things, right? But most of the times it never happened. You know why? Because during launch, pump and dump happens. People from the pre-sale are dumping their tokens already. So how can you? Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Let's be frank. It's the problem really in most projects. In most, not if not all. Now, what we did with the private pre-sale in the pre-sale is that majority of the participants came from the stock market community. They have a different mindset when it comes to investing. Before I learned about crypto, I am thinking of an investment. I am holding my shares of companies like for 10 years, for 5 years, for 2 years. I am getting dividends every quarter, every year, and that has been the thing for me. And most of my friends from the stock market community, we all think the same. Like, what do you call an investment if you would sell that after a minute after launch, right? It's not an investment. It's probably a gamble, But bringing this mindset into this project, like, just to be straight, they're not going to be selling. You know why? They don't know how to. They don't even know what PooCoin or what PCS means. They're not going to be selling. They just, trusted the project, see the white paper, and then, by my network and by my CEO's network, we have these investors that invested in the private sales that are not going to be selling. As a matter of fact, they are okay with vesting their tokens for a year. Like, is it okay if I vest your tokens? Like, okay, do whatever. What's vesting, by the way? Anyway, so, well, that's the whole idea. We're bringing fresh mindset. We're bringing investor mindset in this project. So there's not going to be any dump. If there is, if there's going to be people selling, that's going to be from the crypto space. And that's, small.
That's amazing. Thank you very much, Christian. And then my second question. In the Ruyi app, would there be need for a private key?
For the DeFi, there is what you call that, the praise, there's gonna be the demonic praise. That's standard in the DeFi. Yeah, there's gonna be that.
Okay.
For
And then if the mnemonic phrase become compromised due to the maybe MPC nodes, how do you cover that loss? Are there any insurance providers with you to provide financial support in that kind of situation?
Mhm. So let's say a scenario like what you mean compromise, like hacked or something, or
Yeah,
being
yeah, like
stolen.
hacked, for example. Yes.
All right. So this is the scenario. If you got hacked, right? So there's gonna be a bunch of transfers that's gonna happen, right? Like if
Exactly.
you know, yeah. So this bunch of transfers are going to be in nodes, and when if if and only if this money is not been released or taken out into the real world, we have control over that. So our customer service team have the power to freeze accounts or freeze a transfer before it is being made. Like for example, you found out today that you're being hacked. Like your tokens are being are selling, and then they're being transferred from wallet to wallet. Now you report that to us, and then tell us the information, and then we can track the wallet, and then we can freeze the transfer, or we can freeze the account, and then we'll do some investigation. And then if it's found out that this is really a fraud or a theft activity, we will do the necessary action, such as return the money to its rightful owner. So we have that capability to do. And anyway, if you remember earlier, only 20% of your token or your total portfolio is online. So at worst case scenario, only 20% will be taken out. But for now, we don't have that. We don't have that type of insurance policy. Like we could insure a portion of your token, but probably it's the first time. Our team is taking note of that. It's the first time that has been the idea has been brought up. Probably let's think about it. It's gonna be income generating in a way, and in a way it's gonna be keeping our token, our holders, our users safe and secure. Right? It's a great idea, by the way.
Thank you very much, Christian. I'm very much convinced with your answers. Thank you.
You're very much
Awesome.
welcome. Awesome. Glenn, that idea from Asa. Guys, I am a financial advisor for Sun Life of Canada. So I basically sell insurance policies as well, and it's actually a fresh idea. It's never been done before in the space, like having an insurance. Or do you guys know any projects that have that before or existing?
Yeah,
right now?
it'd be a great idea. Yeah, I know centralized exchanges have been hacked, and they do give you a proportion of the money back, but never what you actually lost. But I think we had a question from Baby Whale. I've unmuted him, but he had his hand up, but then didn't. Have you got a question, Baby Whale?
I'm there, bro.
Baby Whale.
Yes. Good evening. So I have a question for you. How are you planning on funding all the marketing besides the transaction taxes and private sale funds? Because you also have a platform, and the wallet which you need to market. And do you think maybe you will have struggles in this point? And my other question is, do you maybe have other income sources to fund your projects, or maybe investors from a business perspective, like for the tech, you know what I mean?
Yep. We have investors from in the business world. We have a huge investment, and actually the company itself has a huge marketing fund. So the marketing fund, very little have been used since it was allocated. So I don't think we're gonna be having any problems when it comes, modesty aside. There's not gonna be any problem when it comes to marketing fund. Like the whole 100,000 BUSD that we get from the private sale, it is allocated 100% to the marketing. The real beauty about this project is that it's already been an established company, and it has $1 million investment on its own. It's standalone. Like the main reason for this launch is not for It's not for crowdfunding. It's gonna be for adoption. So when it comes to marketing, it's not gonna be a problem, since every money that came from crypto will just go back to crypto in the form of marketing. So yeah, that's the idea.
Oh, okay, bro. That's good, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And by the way, if I may add, we have actually a marketing team set up in the office, in the corporate setup. So the marketing team has funds of its own, and we're just gonna be having our fiscal year 2022 planning in the coming weeks. So there's gonna be an allocation, a big allocation in marketing. Really. So also, if you can see in the app, we have this 30% like reward if you're gonna be sharing your code, the application to other people, and then the other person is going to be using the platform in cryptocurrency transactions. You get 30% of that rebate. So those funds have been allocated even before. So we already have that money allocated for that purpose. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a challenge for the platform, for the company. Thank you so much, Baby Whale.
Sounds great, man.
Great. So yeah, like I say, you can keep us updated as you've had an AMA now in our text chat. I'm really excited about the future for the Ruyi technology and the Ruyi wallet. Yeah, it's a really awesome project. I'm really happy that you came here today and showcased it for our investors. I'm looking forward to the future, Christian. Yeah, thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, thanks so much, very much for having us here. It's been an honor talking to you guys, and I really love that idea that we got from ASA. Like, it's something that we can study, something that we can do a research and what's gonna happen.
Thank you very much.
So I guess Glenn, you probably have one of you probably selected one of the best questions in here by accident.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Someone else got a question? Sorry.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Cool.
So the only thing that I have concern about is, as an exchange, how are you planning to deal with the government regulations about money, like money laundering, as this is a big problem for Binance at the moment? Are you going to be registered with any organizations that is approved by the government?
Mm-hmm. Yes. We're gonna be doing that, and we have been doing that actually. We have set up a legal team. That the main purpose of this team is to transact, provide the requirements, and provide the submission of these requirements to the different countries. With Simplex, we need to. They instructed us to have a registration in Estonia or in these countries. I forgot the other country, Estonia, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, we have been doing that before we even get to being an exchange. All those documents, all those requirements will be handled, will be submitted, and will be approved first. Because you're right, we don't want to have the problem that Binance is having right now. We want to start small and then gradually become bigger. That's why we are starting with BSC. We don't want to be the company that exchange to just become something, a big corporation, and then become smaller, because there's going to be a lot of government countries that's going to be coming after us. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the purpose of the legal team, to provide requirements, to submit requirements to these organizations, these government regulations. And if I may add, if some of you here listening right now, you have some ideas, you have some experience in handling government submissions or regulatory submissions, please just you can DM me, and probably we can help each other. You can help the company in providing those requirements, because in every country it's different. But as far as we are concerned, in the Philippines and in Singapore, we have submitted every requirements possible for a MSB, for managed service business, and also for every licenses that is required for us. Yeah. Thank you so much for the question.
That's
Glenn
great.
Jones.
We've overrun here a bit, but I don't mind when there's great investment opportunities for our community. So yeah, I have to say thank you to Christian for coming today, and I'm looking forward to the Ruyi technology and the wallet and the future. What's the actual launch date for Pink Sale? Not Pink Sale. Sorry, Pancake Swap launch.
Pancake Swap. Mm-hmm. The Pancake Swap launch listing is going to be on the 20th of December, 4 p.m. UTC.
Okay, great. So yeah, if investors are listening back to the recording, you can get involved on the launch if you don't get into the private pre-sale. That's awesome. So yeah, I'll finish the recording, send a copy over for you to share, Christian, with your community, and I'm looking forward to the future for Ruyi technology.
All right. Thank you so much, Glenn. Thank you so much, Whalecoin Talk, for this wonderful AMA, for having us. It's been an honor. I just want to end with this. It's the message from our CEO. He said that cryptocurrency is more than just a hype. We need to integrate it in our lives, and Ruyi Wallet will make it more accessible so that everyone can experience the fun, safe, and borderless fun of cryptocurrency transactions. So, yep, it all started from that vision, from that message. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, and have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and looking forward to the future.
Awesome, Christian. Yeah, great to have you here today, and take care. Yeah.